Right then, Pizza Pirates. This is the first cartoon of the Rusty Ralph Show, directed by me, myself, Hardly Harry, starring Rusty Ralph and Nosy Niall. Now, this is the first cartoon I made in the series. I made it a year ago now. This cartoon's basically a copy of a copy of a copy, because it all started with me watching the Ren and Stimpy show, the first episode of the third season, A Yard Too Far. Now, in that episode, they basically pay homage to an old Yogi Bear episode, where the plot is basically the same for all three cartoons, including mine, where you have two characters, they spot food in a windowsill, they're trying to get to the food, but there's an animal in the way. In Yogi Bear, it's a bulldog, in Ren and Stimpy, it's a baboon, and in mine, it's just a blue bulldog. Now, the idea of the Rusty Ralph Show came about in when I was in year 9. So there's this one guy in my class who I will not name, but he has a very similar name to Ralph. He was there, and he was like, this guy was ridiculously funny. And I thought, oh, I have to draw him, I have to make him a character. So I did. I made him into a character, I kept drawing him, different iterations, you know. Should I give him a big jaw, big nose? Should I make him hunched over in his posture? I created him. Gave him his little, like, t-shirt from school, because he's, like, meant to be in, like, a school uniform kind of thing, but he's, like, unkempt at the same time. And, yeah. As far as the character of Niall goes, I didn't really put as much thought into him, but he was meant to be, like, the foil, you know, the comedic opposite to Ralph. Where Ralph is dopey, but he has a heart of gold, Niall is more of, like, the cognitant schemer of the pair of them. So as we can see, I don't really like the colours I used here. I think they're a bit rubbish in this second half of the cartoon where it's just spammed purple. Purple's my least favourite colour in cartoons. But here we go, we have the big scream and then he dashes off. The chase is on. This is pretty cool, I think. I think it's funny how he's jumping over the dog muck. Dog muck! Yeah, the bulldog's chasing him. Now, this shot here where the jaws are coming down, that's a reference to, I think, Rayman 2. There's a similar sequence where you actually play as Rayman, but the jaws of the monster that's chasing you go over the screen, and then bang. So yeah, here we go. Ralph gets the pizza, realises nothing's there. Niall shook, and then finds out it was Cole who ate all the pizzas.